Welcome to part 21 of Project 308. Going to be a shorter episode this week simply because I'm heading to my cousin's cottage and I ain't going to be around here. So you're just going to have to live with a shorter episode. Rather have a shorter episode than no episode, right? And now sometimes I think I'm completely out to lunch. This is the upper control arm from the passenger side. I looked at it before. I don't know why I didn't see that there was a spacer there of the equal size to the one on the driver's side. So my original theory was that the driver's side caster had a problem and somebody had tried to shim it back. On the bright side, these are powder coated. They turned out fantastic. We're going to put them back together right now. All right, so it's time for the front calipers now. Let's take them apart, let's clean them up, and let's paint them and repair them or rebuild, whatever you want to call it. First up, I need to pop these pistons out, and most people will use compressed air. And to prevent the pistons from getting damaged, we need to put something between each piston. And in true Canadian fashion, what better than a hockey puck? And also in true Ferrari style, the first piston I go for is completely seized. For the sake of you in YouTube land, I'm going to move on. But I have spent quite some time off camera trying to get this piston out. That's the way it's supposed to work. Both pistons on the right caliper did exactly what they were supposed to do. They popped out easily. Gonna move back to the driver's side caliper and fight with it some more. And yes, I did try all kinds of techniques to get this piston out. All right, I'm going to take this and I'm going to throw it in the bar salt tank overnight, maybe 2 nights, so let it get something in it. Can you hold this for me, please? I'm just going to tap on it. Will you hold it, please? As you can see, I have managed to move it ever so slightly, but I just can't seem to get it out without really getting aggressive with it. All right, so I'm at the point where I'm ready to sacrifice that piston to save the body. Piston cheap, body expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a 5.2 millimeter hole so that I can tap a 6 millimeter hole. Then I'm going to grab a 6 millimeter by 1.0 bolt. I'm going to send it down into there, into the hopefully the tapped hole, and then it should push on the body. And as I thread the bolt down, it should lift the piston out. Let's see. Real close, hopefully you can see this. I now have some threads there. A little bit more. Okay, so let's see if this works. Apparently I didn't get a long enough bolt. Oh shit, sorry. Alrighty, I have a longer bolt now. There we go. Saved the body, sacrificed the piston. So learning how to use a tap and die set is one of the most important skills that anyone can learn if you're a do-it-yourselfer. I'm going to show you what I did. Alright, so I know I happen to have a large supply of 6.0 6 mil by 1.0 bolts. So what that means is this here, if I measure this, comes out to 6 mil. Not the bolt, not the head size. So that's a 10 mil. So when somebody asks for a 10 mil bolt, this is not a 10 mil bolt. This is a 6 mil bolt. And then the thread pitch is calculated with this tool right here. And now when I look at this here, I'm going to see that this is going to fit in here exactly. So in any decent quality tap and die set, there's going to be this drill tap selector, and this is going to tell you what you need to know within regards to what size drill bit you need in order to be able to tap the hole effectively. So when I look at here, I'll scan this and I will bring it up on the screen right now, but if I look at M6.1, because I have a 6 mil bolt by 1.0, I can see that I need a 5.20 or a 5.25 millimeter drill bit. Just a quick note, the blue column is labeled as 60%, the red column at 75%. The blue column gets the job done, the red column gets you the deepest threads possible. Since I just need to get the job done, blue it is. Okay. So now we go over to the set over there. I gotta get the drill bit out right now. Okay. Now having a really good set of drill bits is also very, very important. This is like, put that down, as you can see, there's a lot of drill bits in here. So I happen to know that, you see how I marked that one right there? The little pencil mark. I know that that's the drill bit that I've measured that is 5.2 millimeters and will drill the hole properly so that I can tap my holes properly. Drill that hole to the proper size, and then your tap will go in 100% correctly, and you won't be stressing the tap out, you won't be oversizing the hole, you will be making the correct size hole so that you will get a clean tap process doing. So just put a little bit of lubrication on it and away you go. Because those cheap sets tend to be really good for just chasing holes. You've broken a bolt, you've drilled it out, and you need to chase the, yes, perfect. A really good set is really good for doing what I just did right there. Duct tape, 1,001 uses, right? These are about to get blasted, and I don't want any of these precious surfaces damaged. But to get this duct tape to stick, you really have to clean the surface as well. The rear calipers, I used the VHT caliper paint to paint, and while I was reasonably happy with it, I wasn't exceptionally happy with it. So I'm going to try powder coating these front calipers. Worst case scenario, I'll just sandblast them again and take the powder coating off, but I'm going to try, and we'll see how it works out. come upstairs right now. I'm going to check to make sure that that tape hasn't caught on fire. Let's take a look. It's melting, but it's not on fire. So I am very happy with the way these turned out, these calipers. I'm getting better at powder coating. Go figure that. Let's take a look. I just gotta scrape some paint off. Very happy. I just gave these a quick little sandblast on the inside there.
Everything is in the details. Spending more time cleaning and prepping will always net better results. Now, if I could critique myself for anything, it's my order of operations. Yeah, the ass backwards thing again. I should have done this before I powder coated the bodies. I'm such a dum-dum. Just a little bit of .4 brake fluid sitting in this container to soak the seal. I don't really need the C-clamp, it's just making it a bit easier. As you're going to see momentarily, the other side that has the brand new piston went in reasonably easy. Alright, I couldn't remember which way the bolts went, so I had to run back upstairs and take a look at the video, see which way they go. And why, yes, a hockey puck does make a reasonable hammer, just in case you ever wanted to know. And of course, don't forget the 4 seals in between the caliper halves, Lou. Forgot to look up the bolt torque. Oh, damn, but I'll get it done before this thread locker sets in. While this isn't meant to be a tutorial on how to rebuild your front Ferrari calipers, maybe you got something out of it. Anyways, I'll see you next week. Maybe. But for now, I'm out.